Hey, what's up guys? Thank you for tuning in. Today's video I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Class Runabout. This dude is brand new, hot off the line. He is a Target exclusive in the United States and I believe an exclusive at EB Games in Canada. So he is out and about. He is street dated, so I don't know exactly when he's fully available, but he is a redo of the Jumpstarters from G1, and there he is with Runamuck, his brother, and I am a huge fan of this mold, this update for the Earthrise line, so I'm really excited to get this guy in hand. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and open him and see what he's like. And here is Runabout in his robot mode out of the box. And again, I am just off the bat a huge fan of this updated design for the Jumpstarters. I just love the blocky, beefy look to them. And they're just kind of squat, and they're just really cool looking. So here he is over here with, again, his brother Runamuck, and they look wonderful together. Runamuck kind of should have some orange, but I kind of really dig the stark black and white that they went with on these, with the red accents, and they do have their individual head sculpts there. Runamuck's is more rounded, where Runabout's kind of has more of the greeble on the sides. And his detail is just pretty wonderful. Again, his head sculpt looks great. Some great paint on the inside of the eyes. He does have a little bit of a gap in his midsection, and then he does have gaps in the forearms for his hand transformation, and back here there's some open space if that is your type of thing to look for. Another piece of detailing I love is they do have the two sets of wheels back here to emulate that both sets kind of collapse up like the G1 toy. But I love this guy. He just looks wonderful still. He does use a faux chest. The real hood of the car is back here, and then this is the one that they use for the figure. He does as well come with his two pistols as opposed to Runamuck's one. Just plug those right in here. And he's ready to do some shooting. And then you can also take Runabout's guns. You can take this and plug it right into the back of this one to give him more of a rifle. And his articulation is pretty standard for these days, but that's actually a good thing because he comes with just about all he needs. He's got a ball-jointed neck, so it is stiff, but it can rotate all the way around, and he has a plate up here that his head sits on for transformation, so you can get some good emoting to tilt that down a bit. The arms rotate back and forth. They can rotate 360, but they get bumped by this stuff. His shoulders are on a hinge. Biceps, he has that much elbow movement, and his wrists can go in and out because of the transformation. The waist 360s, the legs go forward and back that much, they go in and out that much, rotate, and then he's got a knee joint, but also because of a transformation joint, he can also get away with a double jointed knee. So he's got some really free-flowing movement in his legs, because also his ankles pivot in and out, up and down, and all that fancy stuff. So this guy is really poseable, really emotive. The transformation is also very fun, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with that. For that, you're gonna want to come back here, take his back section and kind of dislodge it. It's going to unpeg on a hinge back here and just hang out back there. There are some folks saying that because of this transformation that it is unable to roll. It is unable to roll unless you press all of this flat underneath. So you're going to want to press all of this in there very flat, just as I've just have. And then you're just going to kind of take everything, squeeze it all together. You're going to have 2 tabs in the side here, and then a couple tabs up top here. Then you grab that on the inside of the hood, or the roof more rather. And then there is Runabout in his vehicle mode. Runabout in vehicle mode here. He does look really nice. He is a really nice squat little car. I'm fairly ignorant to cars, so I don't know if he is based on a real life one, but I do know he looks like the cartoon car that this figure is based on. So, or more like he looks like the original toy that looks like the cartoon in which this toy is based on. Mouthful. But he is wonderful. He's got some really nice white painted rims, a red stripe going around and up, and then that Decepticon emblem is real striking and really pretty. So he looks wonderful in vehicle mode. This car mode seems to stay together pretty well. You do kind of have to press and tab it all in at the end of the transformation, but you get to a really solid car. And then here he is again with his brother car, Run Amok, and they look wonderful together. I'm really, really happy with these. It's a great update to the Jumpstarter design from G1, and these guys just look fantastic together. I'm a big fan of it, and yeah. And then also, if you are into vehicle mode, weapon storage in vehicle mode, he can do that. So you can take his guns here, plug them into the top, and he can look silly as heck because, yeah. But I'd rather have some weapon storage than not, so totally fine with me. And that is pretty much all I've got to say about Runabout here. I do think he's wonderful. I love this Earthrise Jumpstarter mold, and I'm really curious to see what they'll turn it into for the Selects line, because whatever they turn this into, I'm really, really excited. I'm kind of hoping for a Gold Bug release, so let's go ahead and do that, John Hasbro. But if you have any questions about this figure here, please feel free to leave a comment in the section down below. I'll get back to that as soon as I can. And until next time, thank you guys for watching.